Lume deodorant review. Does it work? Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
If you do decide that you want to purchase this after watching our review, we'll put a link in the video description. First, let's just talk about some general things about the Lume deodorant.
The Lume deodorant is a natural deodorant. So it doesn't have baking soda, it doesn't have parabens,
aluminum, it's cruelty-free and
hypoallergenic,
and naturally scented. One thing to point out, and it's really important to note, that this is not an antiperspirant, but it doesn't block the sweat glands. The biggest thing that I think is really cool about this is that it has been clinically tested to last 72 hours. Now, that means you could go, theoretically, 72 hours without showering. Just as a side note, for teenage boys that don't want to shower every day like they should, I think this would be a huge plus.
Yes, buy it for your teenager sons, for sure. I wish I had bought it for my teenage sons. Behind the ears, I know that's weird, and Diana thinks it's strange.
It's way strange.
If you have this issue, comment below. I have looked for something for years. I have thick hair, and I get sweaty behind my ears, and they stink.
How do you even smell behind your ears?
Just like take your finger and smell. It's also great for feet. My daughter has really stinky feet, but Lume, if you just use the lotion, I like the lotion format the best, and just put a light layer over her feet. She doesn't have to deal with that, or you can dial this part up and use your finger swiping and rub that on the bottom of her feet.
Anytime you use it anywhere else, they recommend that you swipe it with your finger to apply it.
The way I like to use Lume the most is on other areas besides underarms. You might have stench in other areas, and it might interfere with your intimacy or your feeling of confidence. Lume was formulated by a doctor,
an OBGYN.
Yes. So if you have that issue, I really love the unscented for that. Some women use scented products, or they douche because they're sensitive about that smell. If
you choose to use this, down below, I would recommend that you just try one little spot on one little area, just sample it out first to see if this causes any irritation. This product is made of natural ingredients, so it's free of dyes and perfume, so I think you're probably less likely to have an allergic reaction to this as opposed to other feminine hygiene products.
It doesn't have this overpowering smell, and if you want to check out, we did do another video of just about the scents. They have 3 new ones. I like the unscented for other body parts. I like the scented for underarms. So go and check that out. We'll put a link in our video description too.
But the question is, are you gonna stink?
Just got home from a 3-day camping trip. I have no makeup on and I have not showered in 3 days. I have gone 4-wheeling, I have hiked, I have fished, I have been by the campfire, I have been doing a lot of things that has gotten me very sweaty. But the question is, do I have BO? Totally do. But it's not bad. It's just kind of there. I don't notice it unless I face my armpit.
Frankly, I was impressed. I didn't, make the plants fall over dead when I walked by, which is what I normally do when I camp and I don't shower.
And we also learned something from Diana's experience.
You can over apply. So you really only need to dial up just a teeny tiny little bit. The instructions say if it takes more than 5 seconds to rub it in, I don't even use that much.
Really?
No, not even that much.
Wow, I must be using too much.
So on their website, it says that one 2.2 ounce bottle, which is what this size is, will last you from anywhere from 110 to 220 applications. Let's say in theory that you only applied this every 3 days and it lasts you 222 applications, 600, this will last you almost 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And even though it's more expensive,
it's still a good value.
Yes, you're gonna be buying it less often. So
that's a good tip, is don't over apply. The other one is, I like to kind of let it dry a little bit. I feel like it's more effective.
Yeah. On our previous video, the Jasmine Rose scent, I liked the very least because it was kind of flowery, but used it was the one that I ended up loving the very most. So this is my favorite scent.
And mine is juniper berry.
The floral scent went away and it was left with this very subtle, not flowery smell that I really like. So one other thing I think is really important to point out. Some days I felt like I did smell.
Me too.
And that bothered me. And I thought this product doesn't work. So we did it.
And we actually went to the company about it. And so this is what they said.
Okay, they said that products that carry aluminum and baking soda and some of these other ingredients, that get skunked up along with your body odor in certain synthetic fabrics like workout clothes. And so if you are wearing something that you wore when you were wearing other less natural deodorants, that gets trapped in those fabric. Yeah, it gets built up, and then it gets reactivated. Even though it's been washed, it gets reactivated with your body heat and with moisture. And so what you're smelling isn't your current BO, it's your past BO.
They do have a natural laundry detergent that they recommend that we'll put a link to in the video description. We really love it. We hope you'll try it out. Again, we'll have a link to it in our video description. If you have any questions for us, or if you've actually tried Lume, leave us a comment and we would love to hear what you think.